What's up, you guys? It's Jono! Today I want to talk about everything that you need to know about eggs in Pokemon GO. Now, I've done some talks about eggs before, but never as thorough as what I'm about to do. I'm literally going to cover every single thing you need to know about eggs, and I'm also going to cover some of the tricks that I've picked up over my time hatching a ton of eggs. Now, I do hatch a ton of eggs. I have a crap ton of egg incubators, and I even have some special logic that I use for how to manage all of my incubators to make sure that I never run out. Now, I've got a bunch that are at 1 right now, which means I'll have to buy a bunch more, and I've got some special tricks on how to manage your incubators as well. So let's go ahead and first do how do you get eggs in Pokemon GO. The way you get eggs in Pokemon GO is by going to item stops. So they'll fall out just like that one right there. How lucky that I got an egg on my first little spin. I was really hoping for that for this video. So there's an egg right there, and you can just hit the X and it counts all of the items right there. I have a special trick I'm going to tell you guys right now for how to do your item stops. This is especially handy for if you're driving. You don't have to touch all those items, and you don't even have to look at the items. As soon as you spin and it turns purple, you can hit the X and look at the top right there. It shows all of the items that I just picked up. You don't have to look at them, you don't have to touch them, you don't have to do anything. As soon as you spin it and you see that it goes purple, you're good. Now, sometimes the Pokestop will be loading. There's all kinds of issues around that, and I can do a whole different tutorial on that because it's a whole weird thing, but that's just one quick tip right there. If you hit the X as soon as you swipe, you can hit them a lot faster. You don't have to touch all the items. I thought that when I first started playing for a long time, and then I realized you can just hit the X and they all get collected. So let's go back to eggs. You collect the eggs from the Pokestops. It's pretty much the most simple thing in the game. The Pokestops are how you get everything in the game. There's another egg you can see on the right. I don't even wait for all the items to drop. I just let them drop and I hit the X, and then I see the summary of what I got over on the other side. So there's a little bit of traffic over here. It's probably gonna be some noise, but I'm gonna grab this last Pokestop. So next I'm gonna move on to managing your eggs. How to manage eggs. There's a way that I manage my eggs, which is different from the way that everybody else probably manages their eggs, because I record for my YouTube channel. So for my YouTube, I want all of my eggs to go sequentially. So I don't put my eggs on until I'm full. Once I get 9 eggs, that's when I put all my eggs on, because then I know how many of each kind of egg that I've got, because I want them to hatch all in a row. So if you want them to hatch all in a row, then you have to start them all in a row at the same time. So right now I'm running 1 2K because I figured who cares about the 2Ks? I don't even do that many videos of the 2Ks. So I'm letting the 2K burn off because I didn't want to have no eggs going, but I'm holding until I get all 9 eggs filled up, and then I'm gonna put the rest of my eggs on. Hopefully I'll get one more egg during the course of this video, and then I'll put some of them on and show you guys how I do that. And I probably need to buy some incubators before I start that, so let's go ahead and buy some. I'm at least gonna need 2 incubators for the demo purposes of this video. All right, so the next thing that I'm gonna show you guys is how to manage your incubators. There's a trick that I use for managing incubators. I never, ever, ever put anything other than 2K eggs in my unlimited incubator. Why is that? Because let's say you put a 5K or even worse, a 10K in your unlimited incubator. Then let's say you walk that thing off. Let's do for the purposes of an example, let's do the 10K egg. You put in the 10K egg. That's 5 2K eggs that you could have walked off for free instead of using paid egg incubators. Anybody who actually buys their egg incubators like me knows that it really sucks when they wear out, and you don't want them wearing out, and you'll wear them out so much faster using the paid incubators on your 2K eggs. So I really don't recommend doing that unless you're a strange person like me who wants to record 4, 5, 6 2K eggs in a row. And then, you know what, go ahead and record your 4, 5, 6 2K eggs in a row. That's fine, I do the same thing, but you're gonna be spending money for those videos, and that's what I always have to think about too. I'm literally spending money to get those 2K egg videos. So they're not really worth it in the long run. You wanna use your money and your paid incubators for the 5K eggs and the 10K eggs. And then when you're doing 2K eggs with your incubator, that means that you can run through those 2K eggs. You pretty much would never need to put a paid incubator and a 2K egg in the same place together, unless you're like me and you want to do videos, or you just want them all to hatch at the same time, or if you just want to clear them. Now, if you just want to spend the money and clear them, that is a great way to go. But if you're trying not to spend too much money in the game and you want to spend it on more important things like lucky eggs, then you're going to want to use your unlimited incubator for only 2K eggs, and that's what I pretty much do all the time. I only use my unlimited incubator on 2K eggs most of the time. Sometimes I don't do that. Now let's see if I can go get some items. There's a guy with a leaf blower over here that is making so much noise over by both the item stops. So I'm just like, dude, I'm trying to record a video here. But that's all right. He's keeping the place nice and tidy, and I super appreciate that. I'm over at Jensen Garden right now, Jensen Botanical Garden. You guys know this place. I've been here quite a bit. It's my new lunch destination. Love this spot. It is beautiful, and I've gotten some amazing videos here. All right, let's walk over to the Pokestop, see if I can get some more eggs, and then I can show you guys how I actually put all my incubators on. What I basically try to do is don't put a one-use incubator on unless I have some multi-use incubators. That's pretty much the object, because as soon as you put that one-use incubator on, it's done. It's broken after that. So you want to keep as many one-use incubators around as possible, so then you can string up your video stuff. That's how I do it for videos, and that's how you should do it, because then you'll have more incubators. So there's my final egg right there. So let's go ahead and put all these eggs on. I think that one was a 5K, so I've got 2 10Ks and the rest 5Ks. So let's go ahead and start the incubation for these guys. I want to save my 1 incubators. If they only have 1 use left, I want to use them last, but I probably am going to end up using all of them. Now that's a 10K. I'm not hatching my 10Ks right now. I'm only hatching my 5Ks for the purpose of video, which is how I always do it. You guys are probably going to want to put on your incubators, or your eggs into incubators, as soon as you get them. There's really no reason to ever not have all your eggs in incubators, unless for some reason you're saving them up for videos, which is what I do. So that's what I recommend. Now I've got 3 10Ks. I was doing my math wrong. So I've got 3 10Ks. I'm gonna sit on those and wait until maybe I get 2 or 3 more, and then that'll be a pretty good video. And then in the meantime, I've got all these 5Ks that will hatch for a video as well. So that's how I manage my eggs. I think it's pretty important to manage them correctly, because like I said, you could put that 2K or that 10K in your unlimited incubator, and then that's so many 2Ks that you could have walked off for free, and you're just wasting that time basically. So that's how I recommend doing it. Now I'm just gonna hit these last item stops. Alright you guys, so that is my tutorial on how to manage your eggs, and hopefully everything that you need to know about eggs. The only thing that's left that you need to know about the eggs, oh, that's my second Goldeen spawn while I was here. I got my first one earlier. The only other thing you need to know is that if you're full of eggs, if you have 9 out of 9 eggs, which is full capacity, you cannot pick up any more eggs. It's really important to note that, you guys, because if you can't pick up new eggs, that's the possibility for eggs that you're missing out on because you're full. So it's like having too many items in your backpack and you can't pick up any new items. Everybody knows that that's terrible. You don't want that to happen. It's the same thing with your eggs. That's why you should hatch them as soon as possible. Get rid of the eggs so you can get new eggs. The Pokemon that you hatch are probably the strongest Pokemon that I found in the game. So for example, I caught a Lickitung the other night, 159 CP. I hatched a Lickitung out of a 5K egg, 959 CP. So a significant increase on all the stats for hatched eggs. Alright you guys, that's going to be the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to everybody who's a subscriber. Thanks to everyone who watches all of my videos. And peace.